Hey everybody, thanks for joining us in the CBC Live Lounge. I'm with arts reporter and film critic for the CBC, Eli Glasner, with the winner of Best Supporting Actor, Mr. Viggo Mortensen, and with his gorgeous co-star, Sarah Gadon. Thanks for joining us, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you. And thank you, Sarah. I know you're a diehard Leafs fan. I thank you for not booing that audibly, although I heard you. I heard you there.
I always forget to bring my Leafs jersey from that press panel. I should have known.
I heard you were also wearing some Habs underpants tonight.
I'm actually wearing Ken Dryden's old underwear. They're clean, but there are a few holes in them.
Back to the Genie Awards. What does it mean to you to win this award tonight?
Well, I don't win very many awards, so it means a great deal. No, I think it's a recognition, really, of David's work, you know, and it's.
It's also a recognition of your work.
Well, I guess it is. No, I'm very proud. You know, I'm very happy to win this award. It was a role that I was afraid to play. I mean, I'm always afraid. Once I say yes, somebody wants me to play a role, I'm always a little nervous. Then, right, how you do it once they give you the job. But in this case, it was a pretty big stretch for me in terms of physically to look like him. I got a lot of help from Stéphane Dupuis with that, but as far as having that much dialogue and not boring people to death with it, you know, playing Sigmund Freud, that was something I was worried about. But
well,
I had a good time.
We weren't bored at all. Didn't you find him more fun than you thought he'd be?
His charisma comes out, and as you mentioned earlier, I mean, his sense of humor. I wondered what Cronenberg told you in terms of to give you the confidence to step into those shoes.
He basically said, you better get it right. There's a lot riding on this.
That doesn't help very much.
No, he's not very encouraging at all.
What about you, Sarah, walking into a film with Kira and Viggo and Michael?
I was really nervous. But I wanted to tell you, I was at the Whistler Film Festival, and two psychology professors came up to me, and they said that they thought that you portrayed Freud the way that they had imagined him after all these years studying him. And
they probably weren't Jungians.
No, they weren't.
But did you feel that you had to kind of do justice to the man? Because it's a part, right? You want to make it your own, but then you have all that history to deal with.
Yeah, no, you want to do it right, but I think, and you know, maybe Sarah feels the same way, when you're playing real life people, you know, the worst thing you can do is think, this is really important, I got to get it right, and it's very serious. It's always better as an actor, I think, to relax and have a good time, because if you're stiff, if you feel like it's very serious, it's probably going to be boring, you know, for people to watch. And fortunately with David, we have a good time on the set. And as Sarah will attest, Michael Fassbender is not a very serious person at all.
What keeps luring you back to do Canadian films?
Well, the first one I did was in the 90s. Well, actually, I worked in Alberta in 89. It was the first time. Then I worked in the 90s in Quebec, and I worked in Ontario. And I don't know, the crews I've worked with in Canada or elsewhere that were Canadian productions with Canadian crews, I find that they're like the New Zealand crew.
We're gonna continue chatting with you guys, and the Habs don't hurt, right? Now back to the Genie Awards on CBC.